David, it's been one kind of a season for you. It started on obviously with an injury, and you needed to battle back from it. What can you take back all of this adversity that you had all year, coming back to that injury and eventually in those playoffs in the AHL?
I mean, you grow as a person, right? It was a hard season for me with that injury, but like I said, I grow as a man, and as up there too, I learned so much stuff, especially when I was up there and here too. And just at the end, getting those games, it was just a pleasure for me to play, and every game for me was a bonus, and I was just happy to have this game and have some fun with the boys. I mean, that's all about, right? Coming in here and have fun with the boys, and we we got to a good position and played some good hockey. Fortunately, not the way we wanted to end, but it was a huge season for everyone, and I'm just happy now that we all took a lot of experience home and know what to do for next year.
On the next to Arvin, where did you see you improve the most on the ice, and on what do you want to work with some?
On the ice, I think like gapping up and trying to fill those plays and moving the puck fast. I think that's one of my strengths. My first pass and seeing those lanes, and for sure I want to work on my body and getting stronger, especially in the corners, filling those plays and sending up forward so they can do their jobs. So I want to work with this.
Dave, what was it like watching what the Canadians were doing this season? How much of that makes you excited looking forward to the possibly going that good?
I mean, it was a really nice opportunity for me when I had the injury. Being so close to the coaching staff and also to players to see how they work. What are the small details you gotta take care of, and I mean, these guys are awesome up there and down here too. Like, I think we have a really great chemistry in the whole organization. Every guy is paying the price here, and we're such a young group, and that makes it even more exciting to get going like the same path together. Everyone is on the same page and growing into kind of like the success they had there, and like seeing all the young guys coming up there and going the path together to potentially like winning cups together in a couple of years as we get older and more experienced.
Do you plan to stay around Montreal this summer, or are you gonna go back home for a while?
I'll be here until Tuesday, fly home, and then probably come back earlier and get in here again. Just get to know the guys and practice here a little bit earlier than
Arvin?
Dave, just to follow up what you were doing with the Canadians while you were injured, can you talk about a few specifics that you were able to be exposed to, that you took the most out of in terms of learning about those details? What details do you remember most in those moments? That can you just talk about that?
I mean, I was watching a lot of video with the coaches and alone too, watching different defensemen. Just flipping those videos, showing the details. I think for me, it was really like being in those meetings with the coaches, seeing what they're looking at, those details, talking about those details, getting asked by the coaches what I'm thinking of those plays. Just kind of getting into it, like how detailed this league really is, and like every small details matters. So for me, I think that was one of the key points.
There one detail in particular you can think of that was like a big learning moment for you?
I mean, there are a lot, right? Everything comes together at the end, but for me, I would say as a P, it was just like how they play with their sticks, how they hang in those guys, and how they gonna play those guys with like every small detail with the hand, where they position their hand, how they gonna position their stick, and then for sure like the skill areas, like how they gonna play those passes, like every small detail matters, that you can have success of it.
Hey David, was one of the biggest win this season for you personally was the fact that you managed to play those playoff games knowing that you can trust your knees, so that the injury you suffered this season, you can leave it in the past and start next season as fully prepared?
Yeah, like for sure. With the knee injury, it wasn't really like good time, but I think I took it day by day, and for sure it's not out of your head right away. It's still in there, and it's probably gonna still be there through the summer. If I'm gonna start practicing off the ice, but I think now it's a good time to get all the checkups in, see how my knee looks like, if everything is still fine, and from there on, I think I can like let it go from my head and just focus on the next steps, which I want to approach, and we will see the knee feels fine with that too.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about this. Can you put a percentage of where you feel your knee is at right now?
I'd say it's like around like suppose like 90-95%. There's a little swelling still in there, just bugging me a bit, but I think that's part of the process. It wasn't like a easy surgery. Yeah, I was completely off there, and had to take some time, but I think yeah, with some rest now, and with the doctors and the physios and everything, from now on, I think we can set up a good plan and get this one back and just have a normal knee.
Were you concerned with the swimming earlier this season? After you came back, I think you had some issue with it. Were you afraid that you couldn't play in the playoffs? So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when you're injured a long time, it's not easy. You gonna ask yourself some questions. Can I play normal again? Is it gonna be normal again? My knee, will it feel normal again? Is it holding those pressure moments on the ice? But yeah, when I came back and I started playing, I was just happy, and the emotions were there, and I was just like going, and the knee, was going with me, and then some stuff happened on the ice, and I fought the knee again, and I had to take some step backs, and I think, it wasn't probably the best way, or like the best thing that happens, but at the end I learned a lot, and I know that I gotta take even more care of me now, and just really like talk to the guys if I feel right away.
Just wanted to add something about the management of your injury when you come back. When you came back, played a couple of games, they shut you down. You came back and it was pretty much in limbo each and every game. We never knew if you were able to play. Can you talk about the communication with the team on a medical basis each and every day? Well, that's swelling in your knee, and how it went through for you personally and with the team, the communication that you had.
I mean, we had a plan right after the surgery, right? You can take the long-term plan. You plan every week, every day, and it was part of the plan that taking it slowly, don't overload the knee, and just play a couple games, see how it feels. Then get some more games, maybe play some back-to-back games, and sometimes the plan doesn't go the way you want it to, and I had to take some step backs, and let the knee like grow with me when I'm playing the games, and see how it reacts, and it give me the kind of like the hint, or like the thing that it's maybe like a little bit too much for the knee right now, and I gotta take a step back and really like see how it reacts and go after that. I think that was kind of it. Like there was a lot of communication from everywhere, like from the physios, coaches. I was talking to them a lot how I feel after every game, after every practice, and I think that's the most important with injury after such a long-term injury, to talk about it and just like really let the guys know how I'm feeling on the ice and off the ice.
In year after you were drafted, you had a difficult season, obviously, coaching changes, everything, you had injuries as well. This year, just was talking about how difficult it was. I don't know if you've ever taken time to step back and think of what's happened since that day, probably the best day of your life, getting drafted, and all the difficulties you've had since. how do you think that's, in what ways does that help you grow, if at all? And how has it affected your perspective of how you approach training camp next year with the hope of reaching your dream and playing again?
For sure, you take some step backs and analyze the situation, take a look in there and to see like or reflect what happened. But yeah, for me, it was two like good years to learn, grow as a human, grow as a player, experience some harder days, experience some better days. I think that's what it's all about, right? As a young human, you just want to grow and get to know all those areas. If they're darker or a little bit brighter, you never know what's tomorrow, right? So I learned a lot, and I'm really looking forward to the summer now and for the camp next year. And I want to put in everything I can and just come back as a player I am and be even better than I was at the draft and being better every day and just showing that I can play and show myself from the best side and try to get into the lineup and grab a spot up there.
David, the hit that you were injured in the preseason, it looked more like it was a case of falling awkwardly after it, supposedly. What do you remember about that hit, and did you know right away that this was serious injury?
Yeah, I got the puck right at the starting face up and I tried to dump it in and the guy came and I tried to protect myself and I kind of hooked in the boards with my heel and I fall down and I heard the click right away in my knee and I stood up and tried to finish the shift but I couldn't put some weight on and I jumped over the boards and I knew okay it's over. But I think you're in just like a shock moment there and you don't really like realize what happened. So after a couple of days, yeah, when I kind of got the call that I need surgery and everything, I realized that it was something bigger and yeah, it was for sure not the easiest day, but at the end we managed it and we got through and I'm really happy and thankful for everyone helping me here. So.
David?
Thank you, David.